Hi, in this video you will learn how to create custom families using LINKo7 and AutoCAD and then import that in Revit using LINKo7. To begin with, in AutoCAD you need to create the profile of the custom family, and this is easy in AutoCAD since if you try to do that in Revit you will have to create sketch planes, and for every plane you will have to draw the line in. So in this case I'm creating a simple let's say a column that has the custom shape like that. So I created the polylines in the XY plane, and then if I go to 3D view, the first thing you do in LINKo7 ribbon here, you have custom families, you have create, a part, reference points, and assembler. You start with create. This dialog here, you can specify the name, so I'll just call it test column, and this is the type. Those are the standard Revit type, so I'll leave it as a column, and you can specify where you want the file, because this is going to be exported into a file, a LINKo7 specific file. So here I can call it column, and you say save. So now I saved it to a file already. Now I need to create the parts. So this button here you can specify the part name and the geometry section. You will extrude that as a solid or sweep, revolve, and this is extrude both directions, and this is the plane you want to extrude it for, and this is extrusion height, and this is the angle, and this is the direction of extrusion, and whether this part is a union or subtract. So for instance, this hole here will be a subtract. So let's start with this one. I will call this as a base, and it's extrude, and let's say it's in the XY plane and the Z direction, so it's going up, and the extrusion is 4 feet. So you can see created that. Now let's do the next part. I call this one let's say middle, and would be have a thickness of, let's say, 20 inches, and let's extrude. This time it will be extrude both directions, and it's going to be a union, and everything is okay. So we got this one. Let's do this opening here. So we call, let's say, we can call it a hole, and again extrude, and this would be again 22 both directions. This would be a subtract in the Z. The same thing with these two supports here. We can call this support 1. You can name it anything you want. Same thing, same thickness. Do it for the other one. You can see here every solid here will give you a different color. The solids are not exported to Revit. It just give you a visual. Okay, now you're done with this part. You need to go to the assembler. You need to assemble this to the shape you are looking for. So you can do it directly using the assembler, or you can create some reference points. Let's say you can use that reference point later on. Let's say you want to create a reference point here. These are offsets, so for now I can use the default, and this is gonna be like the text size. I can make this 1.5. So here, okay, contact point. So you're gonna use the contact point here, align point location here, and the direction going up. So you can see it created that here. This is just you're gonna use it later on to help you assemble the parts, or you can go directly to the assembler let's say for instance here it says select part to assemble, select objects. All you care about is this here. This is the curve. This is the actual curve that's going to be exported. So you select the curve, and since you want the solid also to be assembled to have the final shape, you select the solid as well. Then you see here you need to pay attention to the command prompt. So specify contact point location on part to assemble. So it's like I want to align. This is like an align command in AutoCAD. So you want to align this line here to this line here. So this is the contact point, and align point location here. Now if you want to go up, so you go this way. If you want to go down, you go this way. So you specify it here, and then you go to the destination. That will be the contact point, and you can see here why we created those reference point. Okay, so it's like an align command in AutoCAD. We'll do the same thing for the other ones. So I'm gonna pause the video and do it so you don't have to watch it. It's the same thing. Okay, so here I assembled the rest of the parts, and once I'm done, you can view it as shaded. So here you can subtract this using AutoCAD command. Or all you have to do after that is just go here and say save. So now it saves the whole thing. Now you go to Revit and use the custom family ribbon, and here you can specify the file that was just exported from AutoCAD, and here you specify the new family name. So this is an RFA regular Revit. I'll call it test column. And here you this is the template. If it's imperial or metric, I can specify this is the column, the template, and now it's created the RFA. To get it, you need to go to column. We know this is architectural column, and you go to property, the normal load template, and you go to documents, and this is the one that just created now. Now it's there. Now this is our column, and you go to 3D. So this is the column we just created in AutoCAD. So it was quick, easy, and you can pretty much do anything. This is just a sample, an example of how you create it. You can do revolving if you're doing any mechanical parts. You can do anything, pretty much anything you can do. If it's geometrically possible, then it will be done. Thanks for watching.